Hi guys, this is Samana2183, Aquatic Lover 31 on Instagram and Andrew Basuka in Facebook. Now the species profile that I'm giving you guys today is about the hornwort or the coon's tail, or specifically known as Ceratophyllum demersum. Now this plant is quite commonly found in aquarium shops and anywhere that sells plants for the planted tank, because this is quite a cosmopolitan plant, which means it can be found to almost anywhere and everywhere in the world, and sometimes it's considered quite a noxious and invasive weed in certain parts of the world, like New Zealand, which bans its entry. Now, to understand why is such a cosmopolitan plant is because it's quite very hardy and can almost grow in almost any water parameters or temperature. For temperature wise, these plants can grow from probably 60 to 86 degrees Fahrenheit or 15 to 30 degrees Celsius. And pH wise is quite also adaptable from around 6 to 7.5. CO2 lighting wise is quite adaptable. I mean, like from low to medium light is quite good. CO2 wise also, you don't need to supplement it too much, but the risk of adding CO2 would mean very rapid growth, and you have to keep it trimmed often. This plant actually exists in the wild as a floating plant in still and stagnant waters, though some of them sometimes is found loosely rooted, which I did somewhere there, and this is one way you can plant it as well in a tank rather than just let it float on top of the surface. Now this is considered quite a beginner plant because of, like I said, it's quite wet hardy and quite adaptable to any water parameters. And for people that want to start a new tank, this is one plant that you can consider placing into, because it helps with the absorption of like ammonia and all those nutrients that might, be less beneficial for fishes or anything when you're doing an in-tank cycle. It is also quite a good oxygenator, and it produces something called allelochemicals, which inhibit the growth of algae. Though one caution, because of this plant is quite a heavy nutrient absorber and grows very rapidly, you might need to supplement extra nutrients if you guys want to keep this in a planted tank, so that all your other plants do not suffer from lack of nutrients. Another good thing that you guys can consider this plant for, which is not normally used in a planted tank, in the sense that those planted aquascapes that nature aquariums rarely use this plant, but if you guys just want to use a plant that helps with the nutrient absorption, the ammonia absorption, and in general a rapid growing plant for your first tank, you might consider this. Another thing that which is good is, like, for this plant is that because of its very fine leaves over there, like carbomba, like I mentioned in one of my earlier plant species profile videos, these are very good for fry tanks, because The thick and very fine leaves here can be used as a hiding spot for fry to hide from their parents, which might try to eat them. And especially, I think this plant you can, for those who are planning to keep livebearers or breed livebearers, this is one plant that you can consider as either like rooting them like I did over there, or maybe just let it float on top, so that the fry can hide in within the fine leaves of this plant, so that the parents can't get into them. And lastly, I'm not sure how well this is documented, because this plant apparently also, because of its thick and rigid structure, it supposedly is safe for tanks that contain herbivorous fish. And they say this is even one of the plants actually that can survive inside a goldfish aquarium, unless of course the goldfish is very, very hungry, then I'm not so sure. But if you consider its rapid growth rate and the way it quickly spreads out like this, there might be some truth in its survivability in a tank with like plant loving like fishes. So if you guys want to keep an African cichlid tank, or like for maybe some Mbuna or something, you might want to consider this plant as possible plant to plant in here with the addition of like anubias, like Ben Orchard has done for his cichlid tank. Though I cannot say and guarantee fully that the Mbuna will not decimate this as well. Well, guys, thank you for watching this species profile. Do let me know what you think of it, and thanks for watching. Please like, comment, or subscribe if you like this video, and do let me know if you guys want to see any other profiles of any of the plants I made, or maybe of the fishes that I keep in my future videos. Thank you again, guys, and as always, this is Salmoner21A3 signing off. Bye bye.